So it gives you a pretty good 10 inches or so. No, wait, time out. Yeah, damn it, I should have said that right. I said that right. Fuck. As well as 200.6. Damn. Damn. I did so good until then. 0.6. I'm an idiot. What's going on, TriFaction? Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. If you like what we do and when you would like to see future videos and giveaways, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content, okay? Let's go ahead and get into today's review, brought to you by TriFectaAirsoft.com. So let's take a look at the box here. So we have the Swiss Arms licensed logo right here on the top of the box. When we open it up here, it is secured with some styrofoam slabs. In the slab on the right here, you have the rail that you can put right on the top of the gun itself for any optic. And obviously the gun, as you can see right here, with the stock folded in the box for that compact shipment. And then we have, of course, the mag that you get, which is the specific mag that fits the 550 and the 552 series. And you have 200.2 gram BBs that come in, of course, with your manual and standard items in the box here, okay? So here we have it, the 552 Commando. So a little bit of background on this. So Swiss Arms is actually a former subdivision of SIG themselves, and they actually produce all of the real firearms for the Swiss Armed Forces, which is really, really cool. And with SG552, the SG is actually abbreviated for Sturmgewehr, which is German, and that means assault rifle. And so the Swiss Army developed this rifle as basically just a versatile rifle that can be used in multiple different situations, different roles, etc., by different parts of either the armed forces, law enforcement, you name it. That's what this rifle was designed for. Now, this one being the Commando version, that's what makes it the more versatile rifle for, like we said, law enforcement, for paratroopers, they said, for any special units, basically any type of role. And so that shorter barrel is going to give that more ideal length, because you don't want to be running around with a full-size rifle if you're a special unit and you're trying to breach. It's not practical. So this is the most practical weapon design that they could come up with that fits a lot of different roles. Now the Commando here is manufactured by Cybergun and fully licensed by Swiss Arms, which it does have a few laser engraved markings across the gun. Now let's look at the external of this gun. So the handguard, the receiver, the stock, as well as the pistol grip, all of this is going to be made out of a high quality, lightweight polymer, simply for weight purposes, but also for durability as well, so you're not sacrificing one or the other. And like we said a little earlier, the stock is foldable. You're going to have a button right here. You click that button, it is going to allow that stock to collapse, which is going to help you in any type of CQB related situation, or if it's just your playstyle. The Picatinny rails that we have on the handguard themselves, those are going to be made of metal, as well as the Picatinny rail that goes on the top of the gun for any optic that you would want to mount. Those are metal, simply for the durability feature when putting any optic or attachment on the rifle. And the sights, of course, are going to be standard for the SG552. That's just going to be a standard, and it is made from metal as well, so they are very durable, and you won't have any issues if you were to want to keep those iron sights on. So we do have a ambidextrous fire selector, which features, of course, safe, semi, and auto. You're also going to have a nice, good size trigger guard here. So whenever you have a glove on or anything on your hands, you're going to have plenty of space in that trigger guard. With a fairly flat facing trigger, competition type looking trigger, which is a very smooth pull, by the way, so it's very comfortable in the hand. And you also have a downward facing lever type mag release for this mag, which is a 200 round high cap mag. Like I said a little earlier, specific to the SG, either the 550 series or the 552 series. So we do have two potential sling points on this rifle. It does look like there's going to be one right inside of the skeletonized part of the stock here, as you can see right here, which is made out of that lightweight, high-quality polymer. And on the front, you do have a little bit of a sling point here, maybe even right above the barrel here. It's a little difficult to say if those are exactly sling points, but if you can fit your sling into that, by all means, I don't see why you couldn't use it as a sling point. As for the hop-up for this rifle, it is a standard rotary style hop-up, so nothing new there, fairly basic and easy to work with. Now let's talk about some of the internals that we have on this rifle. So it does have a metal TM compatible version 3 gearbox, so that's going to be one great thing to start out with. The inner barrel leading, of course, out of that gearbox is going to be 10.8 inches in length, and at the end of that you're looking at a 14 millimeter negative thread for any type of suppressor, tracer units, etc. that you would want to put on the end of that barrel. As for the wiring on this gun, it is wired with a small Tamiya to the handguard, and the handguard is fairly easy to get off compared to a lot of other rifles. It does have a simple pin that you can pop out, which will then give you access to that battery compartment. It does recommend a 7.4 LiPo battery, and so it's actually a very good out-of-the-box starter. It's going to be shooting pretty good with a LiPo. So the length of this rifle, completely extended, is going to be 28.5 inches in length, with it being 18.9 inches in length with that stock folded. So you're saving a good 10 inches there for any type of CQB or close quarter related situations, which is a pretty good advantage when clearing and turning corners. And the overall weight of this gun, you're looking right at about 5.3 pounds, which is actually not very heavy compared to other AEGs, weighing a good 7+ pounds for them. So this one's not too bad, thanks to that high quality lightweight polymer. So on evike.com, they are rating the 552 to be shooting at about 370 FPS. So we're going to go over to the chrono. We're going to test it out with some .25s and some .3s, and of course get an accuracy test for you at about 50 feet.
.2.
Damn! That thing's fast as fuck.
All right, this is the Swiss with .3s, right?
.25s.
2.5s. That's what I said. Definitely needs some hop up.
High cap fucks.
I'm telling you now.
All right, guys, so as you can see there, so the 552 is actually shooting a little bit under the advertised 370. It's just shy of 350, which that's not necessarily a bad thing. You can easily upgrade a spring and get it a little higher if you really wanted to, but shooting at the 340-ish or so FPS range is not bad at all. And we would recommend the threes, the .3s. They were definitely shooting even more accurate than the 2.5s, and that's why we want to always do that .25 and .3 test, because some guns they simply shoot better with 2.5s, or vice versa. So this one is definitely shooting better with those .3s. So with this rifle on evike.com retailing at about $150, it's not a bad price point for the performance of this gun. You do have 3 other models of this specific gun on that website, one including more metal parts on the gun, as well as different types of handguards that give you more Picatinny rails. So really up to preference, of course, your personal preference. So, but at $150, it's really overall a great performing gun, and the weight combined with the uniqueness of the folding stock and just the story behind the gun itself, it's really a great gun to get. Just because of the price. The price is not that expensive. Something like this could easily retail over $200. So with it being at $150, you're really not not sacrificing any type of quality over the price. But that is all we have today for this 552 review, guys. I really want to thank all of our supporters, all of our patron members. You guys are awesome. We cannot appreciate you guys enough for how much support you've given us over the last just about a year. And of course, all the viewers, we love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. But as always, guys, go out and get them.